Welcome back, Star Nation. This is Star 2020. We got the Detroit Lions this week. They are 6-5. We'll see how we do here. Try to get my backup lineman here on board. All right. So there are only two contracts up this season, two backup players, and locked them both up, so that's good. See what other business we need to do before the game. And as you know, against the Vikings last week, AR5 had his best game of the season by far. Perfect quarterback rating. I think he had like 80-some yards rushing, so great. Obviously, we have a short week this week, so not much time to create an elaborate game plan. That being the case, I want to stress something. Definitely, with so little recovery time, a lot of guys are going to be less than 100%, which can lead to sloppy football, mental errors. Exactly, and we're better than that. Stress to the team that it's imperative we take care of the ball and be the team capitalizing off mistakes. We'll try to commit one or fewer turnovers. Always the goal. Excuse me. Ooh, a breakout QB situation. Coach Anthony Richardson is coming off a stellar game, seeing the process of taking the next step. He's playing well, and I think it speaks for that. Obviously, we'd love to get that kind of performance out of him every week, and if we can, we're going to win a lot of games. Agreed. Throw one or fewer picks and have 350 yards or 4 touchdowns with AR5 to increase his development trait to superstar. Nice. Granson gets an upgrade. Nice. Always blocking with the tight ends. $22 points to spend. Strength weight rating by 4 for offensive linemen. That'll be a good one. They have the 7th best offense and the 30th best defense. And looks like they like to throw the football. So, here we go. We have the number 1 defense and the 31st best offense. Meaning, finally, there's somebody worse than us than offense. Which I should really look in to see who that is. Excuse me. Hopefully, AR5 continue
From
doing good.
Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Let's go.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now the numbers for Gibbs from last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Goff now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make
a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Josh Downs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Again, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. They overlook. Time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, another run with Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at a yard. Richardson looking to throw. He'll let one go deep for downs. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Richardson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now it's Richardson. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the... on a gain of 4. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Another shot now for this Lions offense.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Goff.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
Taken in at the 22. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I don't know. But it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Samson Abukum able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Now it's Goff.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Josh Downs
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
On 1st and 10, Goff. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Goff on 1st down.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we're at
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So here are the Colts to take over.
They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Steps away to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Forced out to his left.
Richardson hit it. He fumbles it. So 15 yards on the face mask. Going to put them all the way up near midfield.
And that's a mistake in the same way that a broken tackle or a missed assignment is a mistake. You've got to be smart enough to know not to get that hand up anywhere close to the face mask because they're going to get you every time.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Goff.
Quick slant to Hamler.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 13.
65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't it? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Throwing on third. Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. Touchdown! David Montgomery. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd down, here's Richardson. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Gay's kick is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
On 1st down, Goff.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
To the air again. Goff. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Isaiah Simmons
in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
That is caught, and he is going to have the Lions 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Goff throwing again.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Isaiah Simmons
in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He'll let one go deep for downs.
Touchdown, Colts.
Josh Downs,
55 yards.
And the Colts extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing again is Goff. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw.
That's complete to Laporta.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Goff. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
2nd down and 8.
From the 50, it's Goff.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. One last throw here for Goff.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Colts, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
that initial pick, I think AR5 played pretty good the rest of the way. Man, our run defense was great other than that one run Gibbs got. Held St. Brown 5 catches, 50 yards. Let's see AR5 stuff. 121 rating, not bad. 10 to 15. I think that's his first 300-yard game. 3 touches, 1 pick. You know, he had to get 350 in offense, I think. Ooh, he didn't hit that, though. He got close. It's like JT's kind of the forgotten man now. We have 6.5 average per touch, but we've been definitely going to the air recently. Josh Downs, monster game. 5 catches, 265, 3 touches. He should be player of the week. NFL player of the week, AFC player of the week, whatever it is. Kenny Moore, leading tackler. Nice. A lot of tackles for losses. Big Q showed up. Tons of sacks. Let's go. Moore had a pick 6. Defense have been playing lights out. The offense just needs to play average, you know. And, man, if there's a cornerback we can expose, it's on now because AR5's been putting it on Josh Downs. Their chemistry is growing. Great to see. Things didn't exactly go according to plan offensively, but we still got the job done, and that's all that matters. A win is a win, but we'll need to be sharper next time we're out there. 1,000 XP earned for a team. Nice. Take that. Let's see what QB breakout here. Coach, any thoughts on the play you got out of QB Anthony Richardson today? Not too much. He made it known that he had hoped to have a better day, but at the end of the day, winning is what we aim to do each week, and we got that job done. I thought he played good. Didn't meet his goal in development. That's okay. Divisional game at the Jaguars next week. Week 12 here. They're 6-5. Tied for second place in our division. Probably fighting for a wild card position. Breakout linebacker. Let's see what this is about. Marlon Burgess, my D coordinator. Coach, I was reviewing last week's game film. 2 things stood out. Our defense was lights out. Agreed. You're welcome, by the way. Wow, that's an arrogant comment. You weren't playing. And 2, Isaiah Simmons might have been the best player on the field. Keep an eye on that guy. If he has another big game against the Jags this week, we might have a future superstar on our hands. Hold the Jags to less than 200 total yards, or get Isaiah Simmons 2+ picks, force fumbles, or tackles for loss, or sacks. Yeah, we'll see. I don't like that D coordinators. Thanks, by the way. Dude, you weren't out there playing. Anyways. Dang it, we're still offensively ranked at 32nd. Still a number 1 D. Travis Etienne is a good running back. They got a good quarterback, too. So they're 8th and, let's see, offensive rank 19, defensive rank 15. So they're midway with everything. Well, hey, Mr. Nation, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe on Twitch and YouTube at Hey Mr. 2020. I am out.